Hello, I'm Katharine and I farm here at Achpopuli Farm with my team of sheep, cattle, ducks and geese. This is the story of how I've totally fallen for this landscape with all the treasures and challenges it brings. A story of discovery, learning to value this marginal land and the humble abundance it holds. Achpopuli comes from achag field pubal pavilions and has been a place where women have shaped and tended the landscape with the sheelings for centuries. The farm lies at between 300 and 350 metres above sea level and is 70 acres of mixed ground, half of grazing including bog, fen and heath, and half previously improved pasture, a fair amount of it wet. We are near the top of the watershed and feed into Loch Ness, but also the Beauly Firth when there is a heavy flow down our little burns. I'm completely new to the Uplands, having never farmed or spent much time here before. But my exploration and experience over the last few years has taught me so much and filled me with love, respect and a yearning to know more. I now recognise the calls of curlew, black grouse, snipe, skylark and swallows and feel so happy when I hear them for the first time each year, like welcoming back old friends. But I also feel the responsibility of being near the top of the watershed, where water begins its descent downhill, the first line of defence for flooding, and also that everything I do will trickle downstream in one way or another. Holistic management is how I approach my farming and life decisions. My current priorities are increasing diversity, health and abundance on the farm. So I collect seeds, plant trees, make ponds and swales, use holistic grazing to help soil and livestock health and provide as much diversity of habitats and within habitats to feed and house the wildlife we share this place with. By the time I arrived here, I had been planning my farm for many years and the type of farm I wanted to impose upon the landscape was not informed by what was here already. So I waited the permaculture year before doing anything too much, and I was so surprised how my plans had changed after that time and observation. Working with what I have has guided many choices. For instance, I chose ducks and geese to help manage the varied wetlands on the farm. They're part of my plan to manage fluke, and the geese also graze under newly planted trees. I have native hardy breeds like Shetlands, Highlanders and Hebrideans. Watching them eat the indigenous herbs and grasses teaches me what they value, and seeing the ducks manipulate water is incredible. My stock have also guided the development of my business, learning various wool crafts to celebrate and use the gorgeous fleeces of my flock. I've learnt how to naturally dye with crottle and will be expanding this to colour the fleeces with other forage dyes from the landscape in which they're grown. I produce meat and eggs, selling direct locally. I've started doing my own butchery this year and making value-added products like sausages, with most of the ingredients coming from the farm and again taking inspiration from the landscape that fed them, like juniper and thyme. I use all the fat from the butchery to make my own cooking tallow, soaps and body creams, and I'm hopefully waiting for approval to start producing the creams to sell. The scents take inspiration from the landscape too, with juniper, bog myrtle and Scots pine. I'm also learning to tan my own sheepskins using natural ingredients and smoke. It's really important to me that a farm is a community resource and I love to welcome people here. Next year I'll be trialling walks and experiences to share this amazing place with others, explore, learn and foster connections together, and experience the therapeutic benefits of spending time here and with the livestock, but also to learn and appreciate the magic of producing food and fibre in harmony with nature. Living in the margins has made me appreciate the beauty and abundance here and the refuge it provides for creatures and plants who have found a foothold or need an escape. It is not lacking or a lesser version of the lowlands. It is something else entirely. My plans continue to change as I become more intimate with this amazing place. I'm taught new lessons and really root down here, with it revealing more of its treasures the more patience and observation I have, guiding me forward, but just a few steps at a time. I'm really excited about sensitively embracing all the opportunities here, weaving the inspiration the land gives me into the colours, tastes, smells and textures of my produce and seeing where we end up.